What is up, guys? It's your boy Nathan back with another watch along. And come to another watch along. We have the Cherries hosting Spurs at the Vitality Stadium. It's going to be curious to see what Spurs we get. They have a lot of momentum riding with them, as we know, from beating Manchester United. And let's see what they do now. Let's see what they do with the momentum. Spurs winning 2-1. I think Spurs are going to win 3-1 actually. I think Angelo Postecoglou is going to have a good game. Let's see what happens. What's up, Dhruv? Good evening. Just about to start. I will read out the teams as soon as we have kickoff. Hello, Ruchi. Good evening. Nervous for today? I am. We need 3 points today. Definitely need 3 points today. Wow, it's raucous at the Vitality. We're on. Hey, Harsha. Good evening. Udogi goal and assist. I'll be there no matter what. Yeah, you know what? If that happens, I'll be sad, Harshal, because I took him in the team, but he's my first sub. So if that happens, it'll be sad for me, but at least I have him in the team now, so I'm okay with that. Wow, raucous crowd at the Vitality. I believe it's only 12,000 people. Very good, very good. Good start to the Saturday. Spurs fans are in abundance over there. We're in the same ship. Our main players are injured. Oh, oh, what was that? It was a little dangerous. Oh no, Spurs are gonna. I don't know what Spurs were trying there. What is Spurs doing there? Injurious dangers. Took out Bruno and Rashford from FPL. I took out Shaw so far. I'm not yet considering removing them all. Back to the good old days when fear overpowered excitement. Yeah. Atmosphere at Vitality say, I'm telling you, Harshal, there's something about these small grounds, dude. They don't sound great. It's not a Camp Nou, it's not a Bernabeu, it's not a Old Trafford, but I'm telling you, man, it really takes you back to how everyone, imagine all their stadiums used to be like this, dude. Really small but really tight. Just imagine the Camp Nou ultras sitting really close to the ground and singing Barcelona songs, dude. It's a super atmosphere, man. That big stadiums have it because there's more people in it, but there's something about a really tight stadium, dude, like a Craven Cottage, like a Loftus Road. Um, I don't know, man. I enjoy it. That's why I'm very excited to watch Luton Town. I want to see what the home fans do, dude. It's going to be fun. I can't wait for Luton's first home game. Vitality in Goodison, yeah, but then the new Goodison is going to look like a super stadium, dude. So even unfortunately, my heart's breaking, dude. I can't believe they're going to take out Goodison Park. It's one of those stadiums I've seen my entire life watching football for Premier League. Oh, sun through, cuts it back. Oh, couldn't get it past the defenders. Really sad, man. Raven Cottage Vitality, uh, Stadium of Light. If you ever seen Sunderland play in Premier League, sad. Nero went badly today. I agree. The small stadium atmosphere always amazes me. Fans near the pitch shouting, band. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Some of the championship stadiums must be the best atmosphere, dude. Genuinely. Just imagine. Just imagine. Carrow Road, Norwich, when they came up. Bro, when they came up and they beat Man City at home, that was mad, dude. That was insane. Pookie, the legend. Today was one of the dark days in wrestling. Yeah, Matthew, I believe he passed away 2 days ago or 3 days ago. But yes, I found out. I found out. I told my friend who we used to watch WWE together. It's insane, man. Oh, didn't know that about Good. Yes, Harshal, Goodison Park's gonna be the new stadium is being built slightly in front of it. I don't know which direction, but it's like maybe 4 5 blocks away from the old stadium, and it's looking like a new stadium, man. I don't know, man, how I feel. At the end of the day, these stadiums are part of the legacy, dude. When they broke down the Bullion ground and West Ham are playing in that Olympic Stadium, the London whatever the hell the new stadium's called. Something about the Bullion ground, dude. You know, it wasn't called the Bullion ground. I forgot what it's called now. It's been so many years since they've changed stadiums. The Bullion ground was one of the names, though. Upton Park. Upton Park. Sorry. Ooh, great defending the by Romero. Hello, Talam. Good evening. Hello, Utkarsh. How are you? Sadly, no, I haven't seen Sunderland play in the FPL. It was a long time ago, dude. Long time ago. Jordan Henderson's come from Sunderland, actually, before he made his big move to Liverpool. He played a few years in Sunderland. I believe he came out from their youth academy. So the Newcastle faithful don't like him because Tyneside derby is Sunderland versus Newcastle. In case you didn't know, fun little fact. Um, yeah. Hello, Itachi. Kaise? I'm good. I'm good. How are you, buddy? Everton could have used that 700 million, bro. Everton's been spending money buying players. They've spent, I think, some seasons they may have spent even more than us. Plus, the new stadium is going on, and they are getting worse and worse too. 2 seasons ago, they saved themselves with one game in hand. Second last game, they say held on to promotion, held on to a Premier League status. Last season, it went down to the last game. Dude, if they keep playing like this, they are going to go down this season. Already looks like Luton is going to go down one way or the other. Yes, hand over Sunderland Academy guy. Evening. Good evening, Lavanya. I was just telling Harshal about how the old English stadiums have the real atmosphere. Dude. The ones that are really close. Highbury. I'm sure you know Highbury, Harshal, the old Arsenal ground. Those atmosphere you can't get, dude. You can't get it because there's something about a there's something about a stadium that is low and close to the pitch, dude. I mean, the stadium before the atmosphere before the kickoff today in this match. This is not even a derby. This is like a regular match. Superb, man. Superb. Only 12,000 people. Big stadiums are beautiful, dude, but the small stadiums are where the real essence of at least English football is, dude. If you pick a good derby in the lower levels, right, it's too good. You want changes to Old Trafford or a new? Oh, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about not seeing Old Trafford before it gets, I don't know, becomes a museum or whatever. My heart will break a little, yeah. But they're saying you're going to need 1 billion in repairs, dude. Like that's a lot of money to repair an old stadium, man. Dirty buggers, yeah. They're such dirty dogs, our owners. They could have at least, you know, repaired the stadium throughout the years, man. Take care of everything. Last year they did a annual general meeting call saying they're going to do this, going to do that. They haven't even touched the stadium. Great shielding by Pedro Porro there. Really disappointing. Man. Bray was a creative genius. Yes, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. Few days before, hardcore legend and one of Mick Foley's idols, Terry Funk, passed away too. I've had the honor of watching Terry Funk wrestle matches, but he was very old at the time. He was in his 50s, I believe, when I watched him wrestle 1-2 matches. If you remember ECW Extreme Rules, and where Rob Van Dam beat John Cena, I believe Terry Funk was in one of the matches there, but he was way too old, man. Legendary wrestling family. Terry Funk, Dory Funk Jr., who was his brother, and Dory Funk, their dad. Legendary wrestling family, the Funks. Uh, yeah, man. Rest in peace. Yeah. Rough day if you're a professional wrestling fan this week. Rough day. Depending on which football teams you support, might be even a rougher day today. The thumbnail for today's game says BVB instead of Forest. Did I not change it, Tolumba? I'm pretty sure I've changed it now. Pretty sure I've changed it now. Have I still not changed it? Hold on. Yeah, I've changed it now. Just refresh, Tolumba. You should see that it is indeed changed. Wasn't there a rumor of CFC making? Dude, I'm not for any of these new stadium ideas, dude. There's something you got a kind of Vitality Stadium is so intimidating. I know, dude. Even though it's 12,000 people, even though you have probably have the better quality team, but Bournemouth every now and then they play out of their skins, man. They play really well. Clearance there by the Bournemouth player. Old Trafford versus Altani Stadium. Who says no? I say no, dude. Oh my god, that'll be that'll be. I wouldn't enjoy that. Why Glazers Cup sell करेंगे club? I don't know, man. The last time someone said anything about it, Itachi, they're saying maybe by October, maybe by January transfer window we'll have new owners, man. But I wouldn't get my hopes up, dude. It's almost like they're trying to see how much of a bigger hole they can build, dig for themselves, and then they'll finally sell. Nice move there by Udogi. Great move actually by Udogi there. Youngsters looking good. Good block by Billing. But I say, yep, intimidating. Yeah, I know about that. Okay, cool. Wasn't there? I don't think they. I don't. Where can they build, dude? Harshal, where Chelsea is? Chelsea is around the city, dude. They're gonna have to move way out. Like Tottenham Hotspur was very lucky. Quite literally, in an area near them, they had area to build a new stadium. I don't think Chelsea has space around where Stamford Bridge is, dude. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't believe they have any space nearby. They'll have to change location, kind of. Dude. Season is over, bro. We lose today too. I think we're gonna win. Dude, is Bissouma trying to get a yellow card? Settle down, bud. Settle down. Okay, what happened? What happened? He jumped high. That guy didn't do anything. That's not great. Was that not a handball? I don't think. I think there is some new proximity law now, Harshal, where if it's too close and there's not enough time to reflex, not enough time to have enough time to actually reflex away from the ball, I think they don't give it a handball now. That's why we didn't get one against Spurs. Even though I'm young and haven't started earning, it was a lifelong dream to watch Messi at Camp Nou and Phil Jones at Old Trafford. Oy. Where is Phil Jones actually? Is Phil Jones retired? Is he not found a club? Oh, now I have to go look for that now. Made me think, oh, here we go. Bournemouth on the overlap. Here you go. Nice block by Poro. Let's see what's the lineups. I didn't see the lineups. Give me a second, guys. I will get back to the questions. Bournemouth has a skipper Neto, Max Aarons, Ilya Zabarny, Lloyd Kelly, Milos Kirkis, Joe Rothwell, Ryan Christie in the midfield, Antoine Semenyo, Philip Billing, Justin Clivert, and Dominic Solanke up front. Spurs have Guglielmo Vicario, Destiny Udogi, Mickey Van de Ven, Romero, Pedro Porro, Pape Matassa, Basuma, Son, Madison, Kulishevsky, Richarlison. Boy, interesting. नितिन भाई आपको नहीं लगता कि लोग टेन हाग को ज़्यादा क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं या मौका ढूंढते हैं? आई एम अ सिटी फैन पर लोग मेरे को लोग लगता है टेन हाग विल चेंज यूनाइटेड इताची see if you just go through the timeline, right? uh, if you if you go through the if you go towards the timeline, all the pundits, all the media, all wanted Pochettino to come to United. No one gave Ten Hag a chance. And when Ten Hag finally got a chance, came here, people were didn't like how he was giving interviews because he wasn't pandering to them. Basically, he wasn't allowing the answering the questions the way they want. So they were people were getting frustrated by how standoffish he was in his interviews. Then, for some reason, they are complaining about how much money he spent, even though it is the Glazers' fault. We have overpaid on everyone because we didn't work fast enough and the price kept increasing. Because other teams didn't want to sell their players last minute because then they have to go hunt for players. Example, Ajax. Let's take Ajax example best. Ooh, good save by Neto. Double save actually. Let's take an example of Ajax. Ajax was offloading, and a lot of players were free agents. And then what happened was terrible ball by Neto there. Big chance there. Um, let's take this for example, right? So Lisandro Martinez, I think we paid 10 more, and I think we paid 30 more for Anthony. The reason we paid 10 more for Lisandro Martinez is because Ajax started hemorrhaging players. They just started selling their players. A lot of players were free agents. A lot of players were aging, so they needed time to bolster their own squad. Yeah, they are not waiting for Manchester United to fill their own squad. Second thing is, the Ajax faithful said 50 million. They made an agreement off the books, handshake agreement with Anthony, saying if they come with 50 million or 60 million, we will sell them to you. But then Manchester United started taking time, and the deadline started getting closer. So then what happened was they said we want 80 million. Yeah, we are going to be in a loss here. We won't might not able to find players. So like that we have done buys and sells. They don't, and everyone says, oh, Ten Hag has spent so much money. Dude, Ten Hag spent so much money because we are not efficient enough in our business. Look, we are not selling. We can't even get rid of our players. We have to loan all of them. Where will we make money from? Because we are not efficiently run at all. People see the net result of how much we spend, but they don't realize why we're spending so much. If we got them in a timely manner, we would have spent a lot less. Because for example, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at Molde was going to sell Haaland for 5 million to us. He was doing us a solid when he was the manager at Molde. What did we do? No, yeah, no, he's not good enough. We didn't even have a number 9 probably back then. Not good enough, not good enough. Look what he's doing. You see what I'm saying? It's like this. We're just not well run. And now because some of their media favorites are not playing, they're getting frustrated. Because Harry Maguire, oh, the disrespectful. We remove the captaincy from bro. He's not playing well. Goal. What a goal by Madison. Wow. Was that an assist by Matessa? Whoa. Oh, wow. That was a ball and a half, yeah. Ball and a half. I don't know. There's some new dart celebration he's doing. Don't quite understand what it is, but I'm sure someone will understand it. So it started here. Beautiful fake left go right by Bissouma. Threaded pass by Matas. Beautiful. Madison lets it come to him instead of going earlier at the shot. Lets it just roll in front of him and just slides it past him. Too far away from Neto, and Neto was too close for that. Lovely finish by James Madison. There we are. We're off. We're off. So that's the thing, man. So we have these issues, Hitachi, and it's really frustrating because our manager is not allowed to manage because he's not really getting the what he needs. Now, before the season started, in last season, we basically said we needed number nine. We got number nine last. We have only made three signings, and he was the last signing of us. So it's quite problematic, yeah, how we are run. It's unfortunate, but yeah. See, I feel certain things you can criticize him about, but certain things I don't think is fair. I don't think it's fair criticism personally. Anupam saying Chelsea is planning to buy Hyde Park. If that happens, I'll have no option but to support my local team, Chelsea. Dude, how can they buy Hyde Park? It's a government park, is it not? Interesting. You saw Van Hal's statement about ETH. ETH is managing a commercial club. Damn, that hurts, man. Well, Harsh, Louis Van Gaal, the statements made about him about how badly the club was ran, he only could say those statements, Harsh, because he had a cease and desist order, which is lawyer terms for until your contract runs out, you cannot speak about the club. The same reason Ronaldo basically had to be released. So Van Gaal basically waited till the cease and desist order so he doesn't get sued and said all those things he said about Manchester United back then. Uh, Van Gaal also told, sorry, Van Gaal also told, who did he tell? Did he tell Julian Timber not to come to Manchester United? If you come to Manchester United and you don't get regular game time, you might not make it in the in the national side. Julian Timber stayed. So it's not the first time that players have been warned about how poor United is. But hopefully we can change the culture in time. Utkarsh is saying we are in talks with the landowners in surrounding area to expand Stamford. Yeah, see that makes sense because if I'm not mistaken, there's not. I don't know what's really around Chelsea. The funniest thing I heard today was that Nuno Espirito Santo said Benzema is not in. Oh my god, giving me Deschamps vibes, dude. He's going to buy Giroud after this now. Chelsea agreed to buy land next to Stamford Bridge for stadium rebuild. I think. Ooh, interesting. All right, that'll be sad, man. Stamford Bridge also is quite close to the ground. At this rate, Amrabat will cost us 50 million. Not even joking. I know you're not joking because I agree with you. Now we need a left back too. I think we should go with Alvaro Ruchir. If Ten Hag says we are picking people on merit, then Alvaro Fernandez deserves chances to play football at Manchester United. Madison scored, yes. Some people will have him in his team. I do not. What do you think about the Bissouma Sarr pivot? I'm telling you, dude, they're cooking, man. Listen, I don't know what the hell Conte was doing. He didn't play. He barely played Bissouma last season. I don't know what was he on about. But they are looking so fluid. Uh, Bissouma so good on the ball, as you just saw. Marasa with a beautiful pass, that threaded ball. There's just more creativity, dude. I don't think Bentang could have done that. Skip definitely can't do that. Hoiberg definitely can't do that. I think they're young. I think they're pacey, and I think because they are fast and younger, I think it just gives more stability. I mean, just look at that there. Lovely takedown. I believe that was Matasa again. I think this double pivot is going to be way more effective than Bentancur and Hoiberg. However, I think there will be games where they will need the experience because the youth might jam them up. Bissouma does look like a bit of a basket case. He looks like he loses his tempo too much, which is very dangerous when you play in the middle of the midfield because, especially with the way they are sending people off now for like time wasting and just standing in your face, Bissouma might get sent off sooner rather than later. But I really am very impressed with how Anne just turned it around. Beautiful shield there and spin by Madison. Feeds Son through. Son's there. One on one on the left hand side. Cuts in. Matasa. Oh, he got it on his right foot. He pivoted to his left, takes a shot, but it unfortunately went rolling. Not enough pace behind. Lovely, lovely little move there by Tottenham once again. Um, let's see. Uh, what were they throwing in celebration? I think it's like like a darts celebration, dude. I could be wrong. Maybe something to do with Bournemouth. I don't know. Maybe there's a darts. Bournemouth's known for darts or something. Jamie Vardy used to do this thing, right? Depending on what the team was called, he used to do the celebration. Don't get me wrong. I think Ten Hag is the man to bring back the glory days, but he needs to stop playing favorites. And as a viewer, I get nothing out of watching his pressers, bro. I'm telling you. I don't. I think that's why the media really doesn't like him. They get nothing out of him, dude. They get absolutely nothing out of him. It was a miracle Gary Neville and Carragher got anything out of him in that presser they did for Sky Sports when he first signed, dude. Really hurts to see a big club like United struggle for last year. I hope everything will sort out soon. Hitachi, everything's. I've always believed this. I don't know. I don't know how everyone's philosophy is, but I always believe this in sports in general, especially team sports. There is always a ebb and flow with sports, just like anything in life. There are teams that will have their high days, then there are teams that will have their low days, and this has happened many times, and it will happen to many teams. Um, it is just our turn to struggle. Liverpool has one league title in 30 years. We have had one league title in 10. Like this is just the name of the game, man. Man City 20 years ago wasn't even in this league, so you know what I'm saying. It's just ebbs and flows. Everything goes up, everything goes down. Very few stabilizing factors exist in sports because everyone has a down period of time. That's just how it is in sports. You can't stay at the top of the mountain forever. It doesn't matter what team you are. You just can't. So yeah, man. In time, hopefully, we sort ourselves out. The only way to sort ourselves out is really by changing managers. Sorry, not managers. What am I saying? Changing owners first. Here we go. Kulusevski, 1-on-2. Takes it onto the right hand side. Ooh. That was a risky tackle there because he got nothing. Very risky. Good move there by Kulusevski. Does not take the corner. Arsh is saying, why is Sir Alex not saying. Oh, hold on. Where am I? Why is Sir Alex not speaking anything about Glazer? He's not contract bound anymore. His words will light a fire up in the fan base. I think there's enough instability already, Harsh. And I think. Look at that fake corner. He was playing around with the Bournemouth fans there. It's a bit of a showman, this James Madison fellow. That was a good one. He did it on purpose. That was really hilarious, actually. That was actually a very dangerous cross. Son on the corner, volley goes wide. Um, so, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't think he wants to create any more instability, dude. I think in some way Sir Alex knows exactly what's wrong with the club, and I think we are in a very difficult position at the moment, yo. Where even Sir Alex Ferguson is he not still a board member, Harsh? I'm pretty sure he's a board member, is he not? There could be a thing where he might renew as well. Maybe that's why he's not saying anything. So, or he might renew with the new owners, or I guess he's trying to see what is his role going to be, dude, because that's the club he loves, dude. So he needs to also be careful. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but I mean, he literally has given his life for the club, dude. So I'm going to give him a pass. That being said, the pundits, a class of 92, all these people, I mean, they could have done something. They could have said something. Rio, who has his own media brand now on YouTube and wherever else, he could have said something now. You know, there are other people that could have come out, but no one's saying anything, unfortunately. So until the Super League came, no one was willing to say anything. It's kind of sad. Sorry to say, but Chelsea can't afford land next to Stamford Bridge. They are based in Knightsbridge and Belgravia. Oh, Belgravia is expensive. I don't even need to read the rest. Small house costs 25 to 30 million now. Jesus. No thanks. I agree with Harsh Bhai. It's high time so Alex को responsibility लेनी चाहिए. अब उनको बोलना पड़ेगा against owners. No man, I don't know. It would be nice, but I don't really know if it's. Maybe he's going to resign as a board member or something, dude. I'm sure he would have said something. If it must be more complicated that maybe even he has a cease and desist like the Glazers put on everybody, players, coaches, managers. He could have one of those too, man. So you never really know. But it's an interesting point. You're underestimating Todd Chacha. The amount of land they needed would cost them somewhere in the range of 300, 400 million for the land alone, and it's not going to give any reasonable return on investment. Billionaires struggle to afford a house in Knightsbridge. It's just not economically smart to expand Stamford Bridge. Interesting. I'm starting to hate FPL now just after 3 game weeks. Uh, I'll just enjoy myself, dude. As long as I do a better tally than last season, that's how I look at it now. Just do better every season. As long as I do better every season, I'm okay, man. That's why Chelsea's looking at investments for the stadium rebuild. Oh, okay. Interesting. You're gonna have to look really hard, man, because sounds expensive. Why nobody's talking about Richardson? That how bad he is. He's a flop signing. I mean, ooh, but you're putting some pressure here, man. Hello, that's Leo. Do you watch Inter Miami games? It's actually quite fun. I don't, but I definitely do watch the highlights. So Alex is now part of the problem. He has been the Glazers since they came. Dude, I'm gonna give C listen, man. Tolumba, when it comes to Sir Alex, I'm going to give him a pass, and I'll tell you why. Oh no, Matasa is bleeding from the mouth. It looks like. Oh, people have been taking hits every week, man. It feels like every week somebody's getting injured. It's going to be a long season at this rate. Um, so, Tualuma, this is how I look at it. Oh, look at this stadium. Look how small this stadium is, man. This is insane. Dude, there are people living on two sides of the stadium. You can literally the house is right next to the stadium on the is this the back end? No, this is the right hand side of Bournemouth Stadium, I assume, because the name's in front. This is insane, man. There's like a car park and then there are housing buildings right behind it. Look at the city so far away from you, man. This is mad. Like this is what I call real vibes. I would have really enjoyed going to a place like this and watching a football game. Hold on a minute. Just give me a second, guys. Throw in for Bournemouth. Second. Ooh, monster throw in if you play FIFA. Nobody in the right spot, unfortunately. Yeah, so this is why I give Sir Alex a pass to. Okay, Sir Alex. The only first of all, a little context. In 26 years, Sir Alex Ferguson's missed 2 games, one due to a death and one to scout David De Gea. Okay, fun fact if nobody knows that. Um, he has given everything, dude. He has Tolomba. He's given everything to this club. The only reason he retired, he was not supposed to retire, by the way, because he told Van Persie, "I'm gonna be there for at least one more year," because Van Persie asked him. So the most shocked person on the planet was Van Persie, because Van Persie, I don't know what Van Persie wanted to do, but he didn't want to stay. I guess if Sir Alex wasn't staying, and yeah, see this. I'm not quite sure what this celebration is, but I guess it's a nice one. Um, so he basically said, "I just want to spend time with my family, dude." Man's like 74 years old, dude. I'm gonna give him a break. You know what I mean? Like he just want he's that uncle in retirement, who just wants to like chill and not give a shit anymore. You know, the Glazers gave him whatever this board positioning, whatever free tickets to come see the game. What I mean, he would be getting free tickets to come see the game anyway, whoever the owners were. But he just wants to come sit and see the game, man. Like I get very emotional because now I realize that Sir Bobby Charlton doesn't watch the games. I remember Sir Bobby watching him, and he used to be up there, and he used to like wave at him every game was done. And then Sir Alex Ferguson sitting with Sir Bobby Charlton there as they get older together, just both in retirement. And then one day Sir Bobby is not physically able to come to games anymore. And it was really heartbreaking, dude, because as a kid, we always saw Sir Bobby Charlton in the stands, dude. And it was just heartbreaking, man. And now when I see him sit alone, I was like, bro, even if you retire, the game's not up. He was yeah. He thought I'm just gonna sit with my friend, watch the club I love every week. Not happening. It's not. My bad. Oh no, what am I doing? My bad. Madison scored. Hold on. Cross for Bournemouth. Did change. I always forget to change the score. Um. So I'm just gonna give him a pass, man. That's basically it. This downfall phase comes in United like in the 80s. Man City was tabletop and United was in a relegation battle. So we just wait for United. It's just ebbs and flows, dude. It's ebbs and flows. Opinion about Solanke. I think he's this without sounding really rude. I think he could play in a better team, but I think he really does. He does really good work for Bournemouth. He definitely every season he always has like this good string of performances. Him and Billing actually. Billing's not kicked on this season yet, so those are the star players of Bournemouth, dude. And I think he could play for a better team, dude. If I'm being very honest with you, I don't know how much better though. I have to be honest, like I think he can do better, but I don't know how much better. Maybe a few more positions up the table, maybe. But no, I don't. He did come from Liverpool, if I'm not mistaken. No, so yeah. ये तो बहुत कुछ शूट दोकू आ गया अपने पास. Listen, dude. He's a young raw winger, man. Let's see what happens. I've been hearing about this Doku kid for a while now. Now you get to see him play in this league. Oh, that looked like an ugly tackle. I'm not going to lie. That looked like a very bad tackle on, I believe that was Antoine Semenyo. Oh no, Richarlison's through. Oh, what is he doing? Oh my God, Richarlison. Oh, how crap can you be? Oh my God. Oh my God. Listen, dude. Semenyo's in a bad way. That looked like a very ugly tackle that happened to him. Romero, isn't it? Oh no. Romero's going to get booked. I think that should have been a foul, first of all. This goal wouldn't have counted. Oh my God. Richarlison. What did he try? Why didn't he just shoot, man? He got lucky that it went between the defender's legs. It would have been such a wasted opportunity if it was a wasted one in the end. Oh boy. Oh boy. Richarlison. Jesus, just bring on Parrot or someone, dude. He's terrible. Who's the other guy? There is one more guy, right? I forgot his name. Dude, what is this referee doing? That should have been a yellow card. He scissor tackled him. Bro, what? These referees, man. I think with injuries, it has to do with the way football trains in the boots. They could overtrain, that is true. We'll have to see the post-match interview for that celebration. It's basically them doing this and then they just throw it. I was like, very darts like. I had Messi won a cup in America. Yeah, I believe it was called the Leagues Cup or League Cup, Leagues Cup, something like that. UCL draws are less than 5 days. How excited are you? Based on how we are playing Death Slayer, not at all. Just kidding. Sa, what a, I mean, what a ball by Sa. He sold Solanke for 20 million euros in 29. Great business. Yeah, great business for you. I think he's doing all right, man. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I think he is done okay, but I think he could play in a better team. I want Sir Alex to see us win a Champions League again. Yeah, I mean, if we don't get rid of these owners, we aren't winning much, dude. That's just the long and short of it, really. I just don't see it happening. Bro, why are they even giving the ball to Neto? All Neto is doing is literally passing the ball back to Liverpool. He's making his own players work really hard for this kind of goal kicks, dude. Seems like a waste of energy. There we go, Bissouma. Cuts inside. Oh god, so much time on the ball. What is Bournemouth doing? Son tries the nutmeg, does not work. Aaron's. Oh, Aaron. Oh, Aaron's is gonna get a yellow card. He basically single legged him. Single legged him with a. Literally grabbed his leg to trip him off. That's mad. Look at this. I feel like UFC. That was entertaining. Uh, Richard, I don't know. He's terrible, isn't he? Richard's a false footballer. Oh god. Just bring on whoever is the substitute striker. Charles is my favorite player. Oh god. Can't just Alex come again from retirement like in WWE. I mean, he could, dude. You don't really officially. I mean, I don't know. They have a license, don't they? Manager license. I don't know what happens to that. Don't they have a manager license? Like an FA manager license? Ooh. Heads it into the post. I mean, Richarlison. He spent less time getting tattooed up. I don't know. It looks like a wing under his neck. It's a weird looking tattoo. Sure, it looks nice, but from this view, it looks really weird. Heads it into the side of the net. Brilliant. Look at that tattoo on Richarlison's net. Hilarious looking. And oh, good. Lavani, I didn't even see you say that. I literally was just like, it looks so ridiculous. The lining looks nice, but I mean, I don't even know what it is really. So, oh, that was going to be a sick ball there if it went through to Billing. Split to defend. Oh, what a move by Basuma. What a dude, Basuma's a ball ability right now is looking insane, man. Shot. Oh, parried. Oh, shot from distance. Working the goalkeeper is better than nothing. United should get Bayern. How dare you, dude? How dare you wish such things on us? I hope you get Man City, dude. How do you like that? How do you like that, huh? That sounds good. Slightly off topic, your favorite wrestler of all time. Mine is Austin. Favorite wrestler of all time. Mine would be Austin as well. Uh, but I do like Bret Hart. I've always had a soft spot for Bret Hart. When is the CL draw? I believe it's 31st evening our time, I guess, sometime. Don't worry, we'll do the draw. If you guys want to do should we do a Champions League draw and a Europa League draw, or should we just do a Champions League draw? You tell me. Oh, Vicario is good. I mean, listen, man, Vicario has gotten a lot better. That first game, he looked shaky as hell, dude. He's looking a lot better now. He's getting into it. No, I just thought taking Hall of Fame in WWE is just a retirement for that wrestler. I mean, normally WWE does let people retire before they put them in. That's a good point, actually. Not going to lie, but pot 2 of UCL are looking scary. That pot 1, Madrid, Arsenal, United, Inter, Atletico. Great teams. Well, Madrid, Arsenal, United, Inter are great teams. Jokes on you, we can't get Man City. I want United to get a Liverpool 2021 type of fixtures UCL where they went to the final. I thought they were favorites beating Inter, Benfica, or Inter Milan. Inter Milan's last year fixture run was pretty good too. Didn't they get like what they got like Sporting, AC Milan? What they got some interesting knockout matches, didn't they? Both draws. You want to do both draws? Okay, we'll do both draws. I don't mind. Don't like them. They talk way too much, man, during the draw. It's like they're talking to 10-year-olds, you know. Oh, this part goes in that part. I'm like, bro, just do the thing, man. You told the people sitting there what the rules are. We don't need to know the rules. Just tell us who's in which draw. Okay, we don't want to know how many times they have entered the Champions League, how many times they've won it. There's Wikipedia for that. Can we just get on with the draw, please? Who watched Europa? Yuck. We had no choice last season, didn't we, Death Slayer? Who's your favorite tag team? Mine's the Shield. Well, Shield would come under the Freebird rule of tag team, wouldn't they? Because there were three of them, and any two of them would be in a tag team match. So they would have what we call the Freebird rule, which is started by the fabulous Freebirds, I think, in the 80s. Um, Even the New Day followed that Freebird rule. Actually, funny enough. Favorite tag team. Dude, I've seen some fantastic tag teams over the years, man. Hardys, ENC, Dudley Boys, Young Bucks. Young Bucks are excellent. FTR is fantastic. The Briscoes. I mean, we didn't see them in mainstream wrestling until it was too late. Rest in peace, Jay Briscoe. But seen some really good tag teams, man. Rated RKO. Oh, Rated RKO was one of my faves, dude. Randy Orton and Edge. Oh, that was a good run. At least we won't get banned this season. My man just disrespected Atletico. Damn, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I said they're all great teams. Oh, what a pass again! Pedro Porro almost got in on the end of the. Oh, dude, they're slicing right in the middle of their centre backs, dude. Not looking good for Bournemouth. I'm not going to lie. What a pass by Madison! Look at that pass by Madison. Ooh, ooh, so close. Do you wear any accessories? I actually don't, dude. I don't like it. The only thing I would wear 5 minutes extra time. Oh, here we go again. Bournemouth are getting battered, plus they get 5 minutes extra time. Lovely. They say who watches Europa? I mean, listen, man. If people want to watch the draw with me, we'll do the draw. I don't mind. It's not a problem. It's just watching the draw. Depends on who gets into the draws too, isn't it? Really makes it a little more interesting. Last year's Europa League, I would argue the round of 16 was in many ways stronger than the round of 16 in the Champions League. I don't think that is too I don't think that is too controversial to say. I really do think the round of 16 was very good, very good, competitive, solid competitive teams in the round of 16 last year at least. I did in long time, buddy. Hardy Boys, Hardy Boys is good. DX is good. I think DX wasn't really a tag team, right? It was the Road Dogg and Billy Gunn who were the tag team specialists, really. So they would be considered, I guess, the New Age Outlaws. That's the team within the team, I guess. Terrain, I have a question to ask you. Oh, you like the Hardy Boys? Listen, man, the Hardy Boys. Jeff Hardy is looking in really good shape. Where have I been? Then I don't know what you're talking about. I regularly live stream, dude. I did Chelsea's match even yesterday. Ooh, Neto fumbles it a little bit. Neto's looking shaky as hell, man. Oh, what a lovely takedown by the Bournemouth player. But there's nobody around, man. This is the problem. And you have to overcommit in defense. He didn't do a Europa stream for his love of LFC. I forgot. You know, I actually forgot that Liverpool was in Europa League. I actually forgot for some reason. I don't know why. No, Lavadi, I don't wear any accessories. Sorry, I was answering your question. The only thing I would wear is probably the new Galaxy watch. And the only reason I'd wear it is because if I start working out again, I would like to keep serious track of my health. And it's the only thing that interests me. And I don't want to wear like a real watch, bro. I got a phone. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. A dress watch is nice and all, but how many times are you going to wear a dress watch? So for me, I think I would buy. This is what I normally have because I use this to work out or when I go for walks and stuff. So this you'll find me wearing more than anything. But if you're talking about like bracelets, necklaces, that kind of stuff, I'd wear or watches. I'd wear the Galaxy watch when I get one. If I get one, that's one thing I'd be interested in. Clearance there by Pedro Porro. Oh yes, Dhiren, where have you been all this time? That was my question. And the other thing, buddy, I haven't heard from Varun. Is he okay? Do let me know how Varun is. I haven't seen him in ages. So, how's everything going? How's college? How's basketball? And where's Varun? Is he okay? Those were my questions. Might have to do it again later this year after United dropped. You really shouldn't be making Europa jokes. You know that, right? You really, of all people, should not be making Europa jokes. What's my FPL points currently, dude? I've only got 13 because I took Chilwell and Jackson yesterday, so I got 13 points so far. Laugh by Nathan too devilish. What sports do you watch apart from football? What do you do in your spare time? So, Ruchi, the thing I like to do in my spare time, because mostly because of how my social scenario is that I like to go and try different foods. That's why if you see my Instagram page, there'll be food there. There's no sports there. It's my personal page and I use it only to share my watchalongs because I don't want to pretend like I sit by the counter looking at football news the whole day. I don't do that. For me, sports is meant to be enjoyed with people, and that's why I like to do more watch-alongs than anything else. I like it to be interactive because if it's not interactive, then I can just sit alone and watch it, dude. No stress. Don't have to invest in these computers and internet and all. I can just sit at peacefully and just watch football. For me, the interactive part of this channel is the most important part. Even if I am not interacting with you and other people are interacting with other people. Oh my God, Billing just went wide. Just saying he wasn't in any form at the moment. Oh, I think it's halftime too. Dude, at the stroke of halftime, he almost scored. What a blast by Billing there. Oh, that would have been a sick goal. Tottenham have to be careful. Tottenham have to be careful. They can't be doing that. They only need one chance. So okay, that was one thing. So I like to go try out different cuisines, Ruchi. And what sports do I watch? So before I started streaming, and I didn't have to keep track of like all the teams in the like leagues I'm watching for this league I'm watching, for example, I'd watch IPL because I can't do long format cricket anymore, dude. I don't have the patience to watch 7 hours of cricket, unfortunately. I used to. I even used to watch test matches. I can't do it anymore though. So cricket, the IPL mostly. Tennis, the Grand Slams. Pro wrestling, UFC, which by the way is just started, and I'm going to put it on my phone here because they are in Singapore, so the time difference is great today. What else do I watch? I used to watch the Olympics. I used to enjoy watching track and field events. Shakari Richardson has broken the like 100 meters indoor record recently for the women's side. She looks like a very promising talent in the Olympics. Um, what else? Tennis, cricket, pro wrestling, UFC, track and field, football. What am I'm sure I'm missing something. I don't watch golf. I can't deal with it, dude. It's too slow and boring. Don't watch racing. I can't keep pay attention to that either. I used to watch basketball, man, but the timings are ridiculous. I don't sleep well, man. I can't get up at insane times to watch the games I want to watch. I used to love keeping track of basketball. I can't do it, man. I'll admit I can't do it. I just don't sleep well enough to watch basketball in particular. How does Richarlison start for a PL club? Priyansh, it's really simple. It's when you make bad decision making and you get to a point where you don't have any other options, Richarlison starts. And how do I know that? Because Rashford plays number 9 for my own team. That's how I know that. When you run out of options eventually, you just have to do what you have to do, dude. That's where it reaches in the end. Not a lot of options. Yes, yes, he's taking a break from socials and taking talking about me. A lot of problems, buddy. Now, little bit. Okay, just tell him I said hi, dude. Tell him I said hi because I haven't seen him in a while. So hopefully he's okay and tell him I said hi. UFC said Singapore. Ah, damn it! Justin Taffa with TKO. Oh, someone's updating me. Thank you very much. I can watch it on my phone now. Dude, I knew that match was gonna be finished, man. Damn it. I've already missed one fight. The thing just started that too. Let's see, maybe I can catch the highlight. Justin Taffa by TKO. That was expected. Now he's a little bit free. Oh, okay. Maut ka khel, any other sports? Listen, man, there's something about UFC here. There's something about UFC. I think it's a very pure sport, and I think a lot of people can't watch it because it's quite physical and it's quite bloody at times. But also, I think if you were to, if I were to tell you, hold on, it's not gonna come. No. Yeah. Excuse me, guys. I'm just getting my tea. Sorry, what was I answering? Thank you. Just 1 minute. Wait. Oh, 1 minute. Yeah, yeah, it's enough. Thanks. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, where was I? Oh, yeah, just tell him I said hi, dude. That was what I was gonna say. And what was the other question? Yeah, man. Listen, I think it's pound for pound the best sport in the world. It's the most action-based sport. It relies on one-on-one. I like individual sports a lot. I think it's very. I don't know. I think individual sports have a special place in sporting history because I think at the end of the day it's just you there. Fans don't matter, support doesn't matter. It's one of those things. So I like it. A lot of people don't though. They find it really violent, and it is really violent. But the thing is, if you admire the craft, if you admire the skills, it becomes worth watching a little bit. And I do admire those things. That's why I don't mind watching it really, to be honest. Utkarsh is asking me, where do you live? I live in Goa, Utkarsh. I live in Goa. When's the next WWE stream? I was thinking I stopped watching WWE after CM Punk left. Well, then you can start watching AEW, buddy, because that's where he is now. Jay Uso quits WWE allegedly, dude. Let's see what really happens. Who knows? Sometimes your contracts run out, so don't really want to say that that actually happened. His contract could just run out and they're just writing him off, probably. Do you watch F? I can't, Utkarsh. I was just answering. I believe someone was just asked me that question. Ruchi asked me. Yeah. Your thoughts on Braveheart? Rest in peace, man. Heartbreaking, yeah. 36 years old. 36 years young, I should say. I know to some people in the chat that might seem like you're far off from 36, but believe me when I tell you, time really flies sometimes, man. Time can really fly. And next thing you're in your 30s. So even though that sounds like a while away from you guys, make sure you always stay in the moment and be as present as possible, dude. So one day you're 35 years old, basically, you know. So no, I don't watch F1 races, Utkarsh. I unfortunately have no patience for it. Are you full-time YouTuber? Because this setting's very chill and I think it will change if you have more people. Also, do you watch F1? If so, I don't. I never watched F1 ever, dude, but I always was very fascinated by the success Michael Schumacher had. Because I remember Michael Schumacher giving Sachin Tendulkar, who's one of my cricketing heroes, also being from Bombay. If you're from Bombay and you've watched Sachin Tendulkar touch a ball, that's your guy. I remember them trading gifts because they were so popular. No, no, thank you. So I remember him like getting a Ferrari gifted by Michael Schumacher. So yeah, that was awesome, man. I think that is when Sachin wasn't just Sachin anymore. And to us, he never was. But when you see other people, just acknowledge the star that we know he is. That's crazy, dude. And I mean, Michael Schumacher's a German. They don't play cricket. So, it makes it even more awesome, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was a great thing for me. But that SummerSlam defeat was too bad for him. Got betrayed by his partner, and then Jimmy says he wants to save him, bro. You just cost him undisputed. Yeah, I know. It's not the most logical sense, but you know, it is wrestling after all. Do you think steroids are a reason for so many fitness people die at a young age? Listen, Priyansh, I'll tell you something, man. The pursuit of excellence, is something that changes people permanently in life. A lot of people think pursuing excellence is a great thing, but they don't understand what the cost is. I assume you're one of the people you're talking about is that Joe aesthetics guy or whatever, 30 years old or whatever. Bro, if you're not Mr. Olympia and you're not like going to be a high level pro bodybuilder, don't do that to yourself. Even if they allow drugs in the sport, don't do it to yourself, because at the end of the day, you are literally destroying your body by the time you're 50. By the time you're 50, you're not going to look like that. You're going to get a bubble gut. You're going to look out of shape. Your skin's going to look all stretched out and like rubber. Your hips are going to be screwed. Your shoulders are going to be screwed. Your back's probably screwed already. It's not worth it, dude. Like what? To pick up chicks? Pick up chicks by having a personality, dude. Like, if you want to be an influencer, you don't need to get that jacked. There are plenty of people that are nowhere as jacked as these people who are dying. And they have audiences because they bring their personality to the table. They don't just double bicep their way to popularity. So steroids are most definitely the reason, dude. People are taking all kinds of cocktails to get the edge, all kinds of cocktails to probably suppress the pain. They're probably taking what do you call it? What do you call the not painkillers? Things to deaden your nerves when you have nerve injuries. They're probably doing all that shit. You know, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it, Priyansh. I don't know. This is my opinion, dude. Like I'm out of shape. I wouldn't even want to be like that. Even if someone said, Nathan, I'll make you look like that in a year, I'll be like, no thanks, dude. It ain't worth it to me. It's not worth it to me personally. I would never do that. Me incomings to United, hopefully with any luck, Amrabat. Geo's case, his body was natural before that surgery. After that surgery, he took steroids, then that cost him. Dude, steroids is just going to cost you. That's it. Steroids is going to cost you no matter what. You know, even if you inject testosterone into your body, that is what do you call it? That is synthetic testosterone. That is not testosterone your body's pumping through your veins. No matter how much you pump your body and work out, it's not real testosterone. So even if he wasn't doing drugs and he was just injecting real HGH or testosterone in him, that's gonna kill you too eventually. It's all a game of numbers, dude. It's all a game of numbers in this business. That's the worst part. Like how many? Oh, let me put it this way: how many women fitness influencers look like that? They don't look like that because that's not the game. If you're trying to be a fitness influencer, you don't have to look like an absolute, like a tree. If that makes sense. Remember, Jinder Mahal's body didn't look because it was not Priyansh. 18 months before he came back and looked like that, you saw what he used to look like: flabby, square. See, man, I don't mind it when they do that, right? Because that is it's a show. He's not looking like some roided out crazy person. He's just taking the stuff that makes him leaner for cutting. It's different. He looks different, but he doesn't look so different where you go, oh my god, that's not healthy. It looks like he has controlled his, shouldn't say intake, controlled his cycle. If he has one, he has controlled his cycle to get to a point where of optimum look. That's it. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect his wrestling. He spent too many years being a wrestler for that to affect him. He just looks good doing it. So yeah. Am I doing this full time? Oh yes, sorry, Ruchir. None of the people around me watch football. Most of the Instagram people are juiced up. WWE is definitely on sale. Not judging, it's the gamble. They have a program now which doesn't allow them to use steroids, dude. I don't know if it's comprehensive or there are some exceptions, but there is a steroid policy in WWE now. By the way, that's why Jeff Hardy got in real trouble. He actually failed 3 times, and I think that's how he got kicked off, if I'm not mistaken. They have a policy now. They used to not have a policy before. That is very correct, Ruchir. And wait, I will answer the rest of your question. Just give me a second. We're about to start the second half. I wonder if Spurs are going to get a couple more in. Favorite tennis player of all time? I'm a Nadal guy, dude. I've always been a Nadal guy. Yeah. And one of my favorite matches to watch, if a non-Nadal match to watch, was the US Open final between Juan Martin Del Potro from Argentina, and he beat Roger Federer. It's one of my favorite matches to watch. Um, I'm not doing this full time, Ruchir. I do have like my own businesses. I'm not an employer. I mean, I'm not an employee, but I do have my own businesses with my family. Uh, Hopefully one day maybe go do it full time, dude. I'd enjoy this. No one watches football. That's actually why I started the channel, Ruchir, because I don't know anyone that watches football either. My best friend watches cricket, pro wrestling, all that, but he never watched football. And as I got older, I started getting more interested in watching football. So it's one of the reasons I actually started the channel. So yeah, welcome. Most of the Instagram people are juiced up. Again, dude, it depends on what they're doing. Like some of these people are certified IBFF pro bodybuilders. You know, that's a little different. But if you're just doing it to be like an influencer, it's crazy. Semenyo with an absolutely nasty tackle on Madison. Don't you think NUFC should change their club emblem? No, dude, no. I like it, man. I like it. I'm not too much of a creature of change when it comes to these 100-year-old things, dude. I'm always very suspicious when people want to change things that have been here forever. So I keep that in mind always. Del Potro, Argentinian Hulk. Lavanya, by the way, Blanchfield and Santos are fighting 3 and 4 in the strawweight division. Sorry, in the flyweight division, the winner of this probably fights the winner of Shevchenko and Grasso. So that fight's going on currently at Singapore. Justin Tafa won is the first fight of the night already. I think Chikadze, featherweights are next up. I think Chikadze and Caceres is going to fight next. Don't give the ball back to Neto, man. Oh, Tyler Santos. Oh, Tyler Santos charging forward and throwing bombs. Nice. I think guys are more obsessed with muscles than women, so they do crazy things for boosting their own ego and self-esteem. I don't know. Listen, dude. A lot of these people have body issues, and this makes them feel better, which I can understand. But you should also try not to overdo it because it does have permanent damages to you. That's the problem. Hey Gaurav, hi. Gaurav the scout, hi. Blanchfield's face is already red. That's not good. It's been 1.5 minutes so far. But then even Del Potro had so many wrist injuries, dude. He had to cut his career short. Even Robin Soderling, the first person to beat Nadal in the French Open from Sweden. I mean, even he destroyed his hands basically. Even his career got cut short. Hi Arnab. We go Bournemouth. Lovely low-driven cross. Ooh, almost got through the defense there. Bournemouth are looking a little lively, coming out a little bit on the front foot more. Oh my God, Blanchfield's an absolute dog. Oh no, she got into a grip. Oh no, she's gonna dump her. Okay, this is gonna be difficult to do watching two things at once. What's your opinion about Alcaraz, the new talent? I think beating Djokovic at any point of time is a very, very credible win for your career. The problem with tennis is you always get upset wins, so you don't really know if the trajectory of the player is actually going to be fulfilled that way. That's why I think what made the Nadal Federer Djokovic thing very, very unique is because we are talking about three all time greats literally years apart from each other. Not that much of a difference age wise between all three of them, and they're all quite literally just destroying everybody else, at one point of time. And it was like this crazy thing. I remember when you could name the top 10 because the top 10 would not even allow someone to go through. It was like it would be like Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, Murray, David Ferrer, Del Potro, Joe Wilfred Songa, uh, Stanislas Wawrinka. I mean, there was a time when you couldn't even get a sniff into the top 10, dude, because the top 10 was just like destroying everybody, and they used to cannibalize each other. That's how they'd get knocked out. And it's really difficult to say what Alcaraz is going to do long term, dude. But as of now, he looks like the next star, I suppose. I mean, Zverev's all right, and that I forgot the other guy's name. He's also okay, but what's that Rude, right? Casper Rude. They're okay, but they kind of give me the Ivan Lubicic vibes. I don't know if you know who Ivan Lubicic is, Utkarsh, but Ivan Lubicic was this guy that was perennial top five, would get to a quarter, would get to a semi, but not really get to the big one. And he had this really massive serve, and I believe he was Croatian. I always, he was always in and around the top five, but so that's one of those things, man, where you got to give them at least 3 4 years and see how consistent they are in order to determine if they're going to fulfill their talent. I should say they're obviously very talented. You don't win a Grand Slam if you're crap. Tennis doesn't allow that. It's not one of those sports. But yeah. Hi, Jude is the only player for Real Madrid to score in 3 consecutive games after Schneider and CR7. He's gonna make it 4-4, dude. Shout out to my boy Hoselu. Everyone was not happy. He was there in the he was the only number 9 signing, got the assist. Should have taken the penalty. I don't even know why you give Rodrigo the penalty when half of Hoselu's goals were penalties and he converted all of them. Hopefully, Ancelotti learned his lesson for the next game, but don't know, man. Carlo can be stubborn, so we'll see. Ooh, Semenyo with a lovely run. Oh no. Oh no, Semenyo was a really good run, but then kicked the ball. Oh, okay. Oh, he pulled it back for a foul. Okay, never mind. Maybe I should turn on the volume here so I know what's going on. What a run by Semenyo. Ah, just even got the pass perfect almost. Dan Go in the team against Forest. Do you think you should start with Casper? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, they have no choice. Ten Hag has no choice anymore, Harsh. We have too many injuries. You got to put the kids on the bench now. It's getting to that point of the This is what I'm saying, dude. We sold like 8 players and bought in three, or we got rid of 8 players and bought in three. We don't have. We have to put in more youth in the bench because we just don't have anybody at the moment. We're gonna have to just promote youth players to the bench, whether he likes it or not. He has no choice in this matter. He can be as stubborn as he likes, but as everyone keeps getting injured, he's gonna have to bring on more and more youth. Yes, only 20 subs away. Yes, that is true. Very, very close. Ruchi, you don't need to retract your message. Actually, Carlos shouted at Silent, give the pen to Modric and ordered Freddie to tell that, but Rodrigo ignored later. Rodrigo apologized to the crowd. That doesn't mean shit, dude. Bellingham saved them. Can you imagine if it was a nil? Oh, Richarlison's booked. Oh my god! I think he's literally. What the hell was that, Richarlison? Like, look, even Madison was like, "What are you doing, dude?" That's so stupid, dude. He's going to make Tottenham fans go crazy this season. 100%. He's going to make Tottenham fans go crazy. Let's see who we got. We got Van Bissaka, Varane, Martinez, Malacia. What? He's fit? I thought he's not going to be fit for this game. Ericsson, Casemiro, thank God. Fernandez, Anthony. Oh, Martial, thank God. No Rashford up front. Oh my God, help me. Thank God. Thank God, thank God, thank God. I don't think I could watch another game like that, man. That would make me really. That would infuriate me if that happened. Okay. I like this. This is, I mean, I don't like it, but it's better than what I thought we were gonna put out. Oh boy. I think Martial should play number 9 today and Rashford. Yes, that's happening, it seems. Nathan, would you like to see Anthony in the starting lineup, honestly? Honestly, no, Twaloma. I'm fed up. Give Pelestri a chance, dude. This shit's getting old. It's getting really old for me, man. I can't speak about other people. It's getting really old for me, though, that he's not giving other people a chance when you play badly. Barcelona getting Cancelo for loan with a buy option 25 million. 30. Isn't that great? That's fantastic. That's the leaks. I didn't get the leaks, dude. I'm seeing it on SofaScore at the moment. I don't know if that's the official lineup. Actually, I shouldn't have read it out. Alcaraz shows youth potential. Most impressive was a comeback at Wimbledon, and Djokovic gave him very less margins. Also, he looks grounded, going straight to the family for celebration. Hey, they all start that way after one. It all starts that way after the opening or their first couple of Grand Slams, dude. You got to see what happens when it becomes too many, especially as they are younger. ETH is now predictable, just like Rashford. Anthony needs to work more. It's a very kind way of putting it. Don't know if I would even use the word work. I think there's a few minutes left before we get the lineup out, right? 15 minutes more. God, man. For the love of God, please, please, I beg. I beg we don't do anything stupid. Come on, man. Ooh, lovely pass there. Too much pace on it. Yeah, Rodrigo's young, but did you notice one thing? The moment Vinny got subbed on, Rodrigo shifted to left, he was literally balling. 10 attempted eights. That's why I was always telling Giant he should play on the wing, dude. Always. Don't know, this obsession of playing players out of position because they don't want to bench them, dude. It's ridiculous. My own coach does the same thing. It's infuriating. Just play someone else, man. Semenyo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Spurs are really trying their luck here. Spurs are really trying their luck here, and I'm not even making a joke. Oh my god, that was really close. Oh wow. They missed two. It would have been two really good goals if they went in. 25, 30. Yeah, that's I think that's a fantastic deal. 25 million euros is not even 20 million pounds, I think, right? Fantastic deal. Oh, Semenyo. Feed it through the right. Oh no, Semenyo. God, Pedro Porro's a little aggressive for some reason. Semenyo, man, there was so much space on the right hand side. Why did he go left? Bad idea, dude. Bad idea. Gabriel's bench today as well as apparently. Yes. Yes, I don't trust Arteta, dude. He gives me Pep vibes, man. He keeps changing a bunch of players all the time. I didn't take Gabriel, dude. I learned my Timber lesson. We take midfielders only. We take midfielders only from Arsenal. Be safe. Or Saliba. Saliba seems he's locked on, but depends on how much money you have, obviously. Uh, yeah. I don't think. I think Saliba is. I think Gabriel is basically out of favor now. That's what it seems like. Djokovic was a diva with injuries and tantrum. I don't see that in Alcaraz. Even Djokovic surprised to see Alcaraz perform well in grass. You know what, dude? There are times when he's a diva, and then there are times where it's really cool. Do you remember that time where it was raining, and he makes the ball boy who's holding the umbrella come sit with him inside under the umbrella, and then gives him an energy bar. There are things he does that is really cool. That's very unique to that's very unique to what people do in tennis. Tennis is kind of very boring that way. You don't really see a lot of personality in general. Uh, Part of it is the rules of the sport, and part of it is like people don't want to stick out. It's a very tight circle of these professional tennis players. So Charleston out, Sa off. That's interesting. Didn't look happy. Hoiberg and Perisic on. Don't know why he wouldn't look happy. He had an absolute terrible game again. But yeah, some things he does are really cool, man. Trossard starting today. This is the thing, man. You just gotta pick on the people that are locked on Herschel. Otherwise, it's a big risk, man. Differential wise, it can look great, but sometimes it's just very frustrating. You know, Saka is the only one that I believe is really locked on. So Saka's a good choice. Oh, Odegaard. Nathan, do you notice one thing? Man United, Chelsea, Real Madrid want to fill the goalkeeper spot, but nobody caught that bought that cocky Argentine stock. Coincidence? I don't think so, honestly. I just don't think I just don't think at a club level he's of that level. Arnab. I've always said this, man. I think international football have a lot. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not surprising to me. It's not surprising to me. Aston Villa is kind of his level, dude, which is actually a really good level. That's not like shade or anything. It's just when it comes to clubs, there are levels, man. I know he won a World Cup and all, and a lot of people say he's the one who won that World Cup for Argentina, which you could, I suppose, you could say that there were two penalty shootouts, weren't there? Um, yeah, I think he's of that level, dude. I think Aston Villa is a decent level. It's probably a top 40 team in the world, maybe. That might sound a little crazy to some people, but I think it's a decent level club. Thoughts on Cole Palmer's City Academy, dude? I am very high on Cole Palmer, dude. Very high on Cole Palmer. The two youngsters that I liked seeing whatever little I saw of them last season. One was Lewis Hall, which unfortunately Chelsea signed because they have Cucurella and Chilwell. I thought Lewis Hall was significantly better. Uh, I thought he did a significantly good job for all things considered, but now he's sold to Newcastle. And the other player I liked watching was Cole Palmer, and Cole Palmer is going to get a lot of game time this season. So we'll see what happens there. Djokovic is hated too much, but he has grown to be a better influence than Nadal, to be honest. I think Nadal is one of those people that just wanted to get on with it, dude. I didn't think personality wise, I don't think Nadal was there. For me, the reason he's my favorite player because when I saw Prime Nadal, he was just an aggressive, that Matador Bull thing is very apropos. If you see Prime Nadal, like in his early 20s, just relentless, chases down the balls, hit everything with like 100% power. Uh, as a sight to watch. Oh, what's that saw again? That was no. Oh, Doggy. Oh no, Harshal's gonna enjoy this. Good evening, Ayush. Oh my God, Udogi with the assist. Nathan, you've had an absolute howler. You've had an absolute howler with Udogi on your bench. Wonderful cutback. I mean, he threw himself at it. He threw himself at it, and Kulusevski made a really good run from the other side, really. Let's see what happened. Trivela pass to Udogi. Udogi, Semenyo's there. Goes right. One lovely 1-2, I think, by Son. Pulls it in. Wait, are they going to check if the ball was in play? Looks like a ball was in play. Finished wide onto the opposite side. Neto can't do anything about that, man. It's too close. Another one just pushes it away from the goalkeeper lightly. What work there by Udogi. Great, great, great. Havertz, Martinelli, Saka, Trossard, Kivia start. Kivia? Wow, he really doesn't want to play Gabriella. Kivio, that's interesting. He's fallen out of favor within one season. That's interesting. Very interesting. Prime Nadal was the GOAT, and I'm being serious. That was the unstoppable foot. Bro, I'm telling you, Prime Nadal was frightening, bro. I don't know how else to say it. It's a sad thing his knees are all screwed up, man. But that's the style of tennis he played. That's why his knees are so gone. I mean, his knees are gone, dude. But that's how it is, man. That's how it is. Did I let me just see one more. Who is in my team? Is Udogi? Did I start Udogi? Please tell me I started Udogi. Please tell me I started. I did not start Udogi. Oh my God, Nathan, you've had an howler, an absolute howler. Wow, that makes me a little sad. First change up is Udogi. First change up. Damn, bad luck for me, man. Bad luck. Ooh, it's a little weird there with Udogi. Udogi, there he goes, Arshil's there. I started Turner head of steel. Did I overthink? I started Pickford over Turner. Did I overthink? I don't know. We're going to find out, Ayush. Either we're going to look like geniuses or we're not. I don't think so, dude. I don't think you should have started Turner. But then again, that's coming from someone who has double United assets, dude. So maybe you should not take my advice today. I think both Nadal and Roger were so explosive, even their bodies couldn't keep up. R9, sorry. Okay. What happened there? Oh wow. Vanderbilt he just got shivved in the face, basically. That has to be a yellow, right? I mean, he literally jacked him. Wow. Nothing, huh? Very interesting. Just giving the foul. Aaron Blanchfield with the win. Aaron Blanchfield is probably going to be the next flyweight contender for Shevchenko. And Song Yadong's there. Song Yadong from China. Seventh ranked bantamweight. Oh, bad pass. Oh, he slipped. Oh no. Perisic got to the ball in the end anyway. Son. Højbjerg tries to do a cute little pass to Madison, cleared by Bournemouth. I've double United and Arsenal too. I'm still reluctant to double up on Arsenal. But what I have done is made a possibility of making a Arsenal double change after the international break, depending on what happens this week and next week. Nadal is my favorite player too. For some reason, I really liked him also because he produces strong fast shots even while chasing and reaching. But the only thing was clay preference. I just think, when you're that good in one field, I mean, that record's never going to be broken. Let's be honest. That record will never be touched. That's how good that record's going. That's how good that record is. So yeah, I mean, he won a two in every discipline, but the clay victories were. Madison just goes wide. What cocky Argentina stock Emmy? We know they won by rigging. Oh god, here we go. Tolaba also says the same thing now. I don't trust my attackers. We miss so much chances that his save will rebuy the clean sheet if he score. Listen, man. Good work. It's a very good point. Good work. Haven't heard of him since the World Cup. Because, I mean, good point. Man, I didn't want to name because, people get offended by facts. So I just found it really funny when Palumba said it. I was like, oh, wow. There you go. That's two of them. Oh, this is a real bad. What happened here? This was not a on the ball foul, but I don't know what's. Oh my god! Don't tell me he's gonna get a red. Oh no! Oh no! Perisic is gonna get a red, isn't he? Oh no! Oh god! Did he get a yellow or is he getting a red for whatever it's called? I just got a yellow. Got lucky there. There's no need to get comfortable with beating Forest. Listen, man, I'll just take the 3 points this week. Salomba, we got Arsenal next week. We got more issues to worry about. Can you genuinely think Mohan Bagan can win the AFC Cup finally? Our squad is the most costliest squad across all AFC teams this year. Oh my god, checking possible red card violent conduct. Oh no. And I thought that was a red. Dude, 20 minutes is enough time for Bournemouth to do something. Is the check over? Yes, check over. Oh boy. Yellow. Yeah. I have to say that's a really stupid thing to do, though, to be honest. Okay, the lineups are available. Let's see what the lineups are. Not the best of clearances by Spurs. Okay, what's the lineup? So let's see the lineups, guys. We got Onana, Martinez. What? Martinez is fit to play? Martinez, Varane, Dallo, Van Bissaka. I thought Martinez is out for 3 weeks. What's going on here? Is he that desperate to not play Maguire? Bruno Fernandes, Christensen, Casemiro, Anthony, Rashford, Martial. Oh, thank God he's not playing on the front anymore, man. Oh, Christian Eriksen, just have a blinder, please, so we can have some stability to our team. Alvaro Fernandez on the bench, Facundo Ballestri on the bench, Dan Go on the bench, Garnacho Sancho on the bench, Maguire, Henderson, and Lindelof is the defensive, and Fernandez. Interesting. Interesting. Daniel Go. I thought Mabry was going to be in the lineup this week. Guess I was wrong. Guess I was wrong. Forgot my question. Also, seeing the lineup. Oh yes. No, I didn't forget that. Oliver Skip coming on for Bissouma, Madison for Lo Celso. It was short for November as per. I thought Martinez and Malacia were both injured as well. Out for till November. Oh, come on, man. Dude, if we loan out Alvaro Fernandez, I'm going to be pissed. If he's out till November and Malacia is also out, and we're going to use both our right backs to play right back and left back, that's not looking good for us. Anyway, he'll only sub one. Make sauce on the bench. I think it's possible. Why not? Or no, why not? Why not? If we spend a lot of money and the investments have been made correctly, and there's proper upgrade and not replacements, then because I there's a difference between replacements and upgrades. When you replace a like for like player in ability, that's the same thing really. But if you actually upgrade the team, if that investment is proper, excuse me, why not? There's always a chance to. If Tottenham, yes, Matthew's very happy. Martial starts, Rashi on the wing. Thank God. Thank God. If he didn't change his team this week, I would. There are no excuses anymore, Ayush. I would have been furious if he didn't change the team this week, man. It's just not. It's just not acceptable. Fulham lineup is. Oh wait, why do I care about the Fulham lineup? Whoever's playing for Fulham, good for them. 15 minutes left. All right, guys. So this is the plan. I'm letting you guys know. When will Amrabat come? Will he come? God, dude. I hope this McSauce on the bench is an indication of he's not going to get game time. We can always hope. That being said, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. What a tackle by who was that? Van de Ven? Fantastic tackle. Wonder why Ronaldo, with all his financial superiority, most followed person in the world, playing in Portugal's best team on paper, could not rig the World Cup for himself. I don't think Portugal was a good team anyway, though. But yeah. Will Amrabat come? I don't know, dude. If we don't sell anyone, we just don't have the money to buy him. That's the real short answer, fortunately. We should have gone for Sanchez. False nine. Need to say Marcel for the Arsenal game. I feel he will be injured again after this game. I have a feeling he's not going to play the full 90 minutes anyway, Ayush. So no need to fear. Also, if we get a lead, if we get early goals, then we can be more flexible with who we play, dude. Oh, Son running in between two players there. Still has the ball. Tackle wasn't the most successful tackle. Oh, still in. Kulusevski keeps it in play. Son with a low pass gets blocked by the Bournemouth player though. Skip. Lo Celso. Udogi. Where's Hoyland coming back? I think after the international break, dude. It seems like. See, this is why I don't say things directly. Although I know why Martial isn't doing anything. Yeah, listen, man. I would just play Martial when he's fit, dude. I think this is how we have to address it now. As long as he's fit, just play him, dude. If he gets injured after that, it is what it is. Because the more and more we just save him, the more and more we as a team suffer. So just play him if he's fit, dude. He's not going to go anywhere. He's going to leave next season because we are not. I don't think we're going to extend his contract. Just let him go. Let him figure out his own issues. He will go next season. Maguire will go next season, no matter what. McTominay will go in next season, no matter what. Let's just get rid of some people, dude. They want to stay and get wages for 1 more year. Let them enjoy that. But next season, they're gone no matter what. So let's use them while they're here. And Vitality looks amazing when I'm saying, yep. I don't know if I'd want to sit in this weather the whole day, though. I have to be honest. The weather in England's terrible. But it is quite green in England, isn't it? I imagine the air must be significantly fresh. I also wonder why FIFA would choose Messi or Ronaldo to win the World Cup, knowing that Messi was in talks to become the ambassador of 2030 Saudi. And Qatar and Saudi don't get along. It's a good question. Okay, guys, so I'm telling you the plan. If you're a Bournemouth fan, why would why would you? Yeah. Hashtag it's not that deep. Maybe we're just having fun because this game's over now. But anyway, guys, so the plan is I'm going to quickly go and have a bath, freshen up for the United game, and then to hit the bell notification. The next stream's already set up. Do hit the bell notification so you can come straight there when it starts. We start about 5 minutes before, maybe 10 minutes before the game. Just get freshened up, man. It's been really hot here where I am at the moment. Really, oh my god. Wow, it's raining. It's a lot of rain. Good plan, Oppenheimer would be proud. Why not? Damn it, man. Why did I pick Botman in Liverpool instead of Udogi for Bournemouth? I don't. That seemed like a really stupid thing I did. I'm missing 10 points. Bruno plays on the right today. I will switch the TV off. And you know what, dude? You should do that. You should do that because we have right wingers on the bench. We got false nines on the bench. We got midfielders on the bench, and he's still doing it. Udogi. Bro, what's a CMA exam? Is it different than the CMA exam? Never heard of it, dude. I know what CMAT is. CMAT. It's a MBA entrance exam. I don't know what CMA is though. Must be something new, maybe. Needs to come at or before 60-minute mark. Palestri, listen, dude. He better use Palestri because if Ahmad Diallo's coming in Jan, then it's only Anthony on the right wing. I mean, it's just disastrous. Udogi's being subbed off. Oh no, Harshal. I mean, no. Actually, it's past 60 minutes. Doesn't matter anymore. Udogi, I believe, being called off due to concussion issues. I guess he did the same thing with Romero the other day. So in the opening week. So and just take him off, which I guess is a good idea to be fair. So I'm not really going to complain about that. Oh no. Ooh, crunchy tackle. Well played, Udogi. Big fan. You know who's really laughing today, Harshal? Everybody that has bought in Malo Gusto and started him in FPL. That's the people that are really laughing today because that is the differential of all differentials this week. Clean sheet and 2 assists. That is the real differential this week. Whoever has played Malo Gusto in their teams this week. We're talking about 20 points that a lot of people aren't going to get. So that was a good move. And the people who took a punt on Jackson, like me, we got some returns, but I don't think it's good enough. I was just happy to get returns though. I have Gusto, Chilwell, Gusto, and Estupinian. That's your back three. You're gonna fire up. You're gonna fire up. You're gonna get a big green, dude. No matter what happens at the end of this week, because that's how it's going to be, probably. Now you know where I might get a nice fat green. I might get a nice fat green if Newcastle pulls off a clean sheet and Portman scores a goal. Oh my god, that would be some proper destiny vibes, dude. If I manage to get that luck. Oh, and Udogi back four. So Udogi is Stupinian and a double Chelsea back four. It's a good call, man. I don't know if I trust Sanchez. Sanchez is looking very shaky. The subs will happen at the end of 70 minutes. You think so? Let's hope not, Palumba. Let's hope not. So one said he's going to prepare for CME. He's from commerce, so I thought he would know. Maybe it's a cost accounting and exam, dude. I did marketing when I did commerce, so it just could be something that he's doing costing maybe. I don't know. Also, these could be new exams, dude. Like when I wanted to do this, I wanted to do MBA, so I didn't really look at what other exams were there at the time. So that could also be another reason why I have no idea what exam this is. Oh, that's a deep cross. Just goes wide. Oh my God, what is Vicario doing? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, that was a lovely move by Oliver Skip. I don't know what happened there to bot, but they just disappeared. Everybody. Perisic cuts inside. Dink cross cleared by Bournemouth. Ball's in the air still. Højbjerg wins it. Now we have Højbjerg, Skip, and Lo Celso in the midfield. Oh, they couldn't do the 1-2 because Kulusevski slipped. Bournemouth player just very bad clearance, really. Went straight to another Spurs player. Son skies the ball. Yeah, that is possible because he left the government exam prep sadly after getting rejection in interview in police SI. What's going on here? Oh, thank you. What a weird camera. What a terrible shot, son. Yeah, that's actually one player I had no interest in bringing in, funny enough. I'd bring in, if I had to bring in another Spurs asset, I would bring in Madison. Much cheaper. Seemingly more effective at the moment. Oh no, what is this? The ball's just in the air now. Imagine Kane under Ange would be something else. Apparently, in this last friendly, Harshal, uh, he scored 4 goals for Tottenham. I'm not sure why he decided to leave in the end. I just think he had to leave because he didn't want to sign an extension anyway. And I think Danny Levy wouldn't let him go for free. I think he had no choice in the end. Because I think he would just ride out the contract. I don't think he was. Speaking of Danny Levy, oh my god. Proper Lex Luthor, isn't he? 3 minutes left. That might not be a good thing for Tottenham fans, unfortunately, Harshal. I don't think they want him. I don't think they want him to be around here with for 1 more year. The longer he stays in here, it basically means the longer they are in control. But yes, that is funny how that happened. Dude, he's so annoying, but man, the way he makes deals is so annoying. You know what's the funny thing? The funny thing is, right, even if they don't let Harry Kane go to an English club, Harry Kane could have something in his contract where he has a release clause in 2 years' time. And then someone just buys him. Someone just buys him then. That's it. So like even if they stop Harry Kane from coming to a top England team now, it still doesn't mean he won't come next time. Or someone could just buy him outright next season. Like maybe Todd Bowley will just buy him for 100, you know? Or ball by Lo Celso. Perisic is making a run in. Oh, it looked like he was leaving it, but Lo Celso was not there in position. Last minute of regular time. How many minutes are they gonna get? They're gonna get at least 5 minutes, aren't they? Daniel Levy is the kind of guy to offer a prenup on a first date. Probably, probably sounds like something you would do for sure. Oh my god, look at this guy. He looks like he's taking a nap, dude. It's already 90 minutes, dude. What is this going to help? Look at Son looking at him taking a nap down there. He's like, what is this? At least he's safe with his assets. Do you imagine though if someone just buys Harry Kane next year? That would be so weird because after all the attempts he tried to avoid, Harry Kane just comes back next year. 8 minutes extra time. Oh, that was a terrible clearance by Romero. Oh, Spurs, wake up, Spurs. You have a few minutes left. Jesus, man. Madison's really holding on to the hairline too, isn't he? Player, man of the match, apparently. Madison is. Still, Charlison would have one PL goal in two seasons. Dude, he scored 1 goal. That's it last season. 1 goal. Dan James has more goals than him, man. Last season, I'm talking about. Actually, every season Dan James has had more goals than him. That's sad. Yeah. That's sad, sad. He gets opportunities even. It's probably the worst buying outside of Nicolas Pepe. Dude. Even Nicolas Pepe got more goals actually, to be fair to him. That was a very lazy pass back to Lo Celso, who's just got onto the pitch, by the way. 6 minutes left. Moves out to the right hand side of the pitch. Spurs are just trying to stretch out Bournemouth now. Bournemouth are suddenly applying more pressure. Press resistant at the moment, or they're trying to be as best as possible. Mudryk versus Anthony, who will be better long term? Hmm, very good question, actually. I don't know. The things that Anthony is good at is I don't think Mudryk has that in him. Like those curling shots, you know. I think Mudryk's that kind of guy, really. Mudryk's more like the pace behind the back, cut it back, you know, that kind of assist machine. Maybe some tap ins from across the box. I'm gonna say Anthony, man, but that doesn't mean they're both going to be in playing top tier football either. You see Haaland promoting Prime? No, did he do that? Dude, that drink's getting insane in England, dude. Prime is the sponsor of Arsenal, right? Why is he promoting it? Isn't Prime a Arsenal sponsor? That's weird. Very different players. They are very different players, dude. But like, they do both play on the wing though. I don't know, man. Mudryk looks like a. There's a big question mark on Mudryk, dude. Like, what is his game? What is his game? As in, like, what is his game going to be? Right now, the pace is great and all, but what happens once he starts losing the pace? Then what happens? At least Anthony, he's defensively reliable. He works hard. Does have a wonderful left foot, which can be useful at times depending on scenarios. Bournemouth fans are unfortunately leaving. Probably get a traffic jam in such a small little town. But oh no, Kulusevski in the box goes out wide. Oh, I thought he was feeding Davis. Oh, skies it. Rodrick is just pace. He is just pace at the moment. That's why I'm saying, what is he going to look like in the future? Anthony is super predictable though. Even weaker teams know what he would do. He needs variety. That I agree with both those points. The thing is, which one of them is going to be more useful long term through their attributes? I think Anthony has more fundamental attributes, although it's very sorry, not fundamental attributes. He has more ideal attributes if just in general, like like I said, defensive output stuff like that. Draws fouls, doesn't just solely rely on pace. Um, I think Anthony has more of those, but I have a feeling neither of them is going to play top tier football for too long. That's what I really believe. I don't think they're both going to, Oh, cuts back again. Cross the goal. Good move there by Perisic. Cuts right, then cuts left, and then shoots on his left foot to the far side post. Just rolls past it. Lovely move. That's what happens when you have a two-footed player. That's exactly what the commentator said too. Exactly. Arsenal, Barca, and Bayern Munich. It's crazy. Wait, 1 minute. They sponsor Bayern Munich even? Barcelona makes sense, really. Wow, they're in three. They're in three top leagues. Huh? Damn, man, it's growing that quick. The sun after the clouds in the stadium is a beaut. Udrik will be a good number 9 in 1 2 years. I can see Poch trying that. This Lex Luthor look-alike, dude. Frightening. Oh, Bournemouth on the counter. Kiefer Moore making a run. Kiefer Moore gonna feed it around. Solanke on too wide though. Feeds it back in. Tries to clear. Tries to go for the spectacular. Spectacularly far away from goal. I think Anthony's better just because he's a right winger and there seems to be supply is less than demand. Supply is less than demand for right. Fair enough. Good point. If Pot stays, that's also another good point. Turner, you ruined my FPL. Who ruined my FPL? Udogi because he's my first replacement. Now I'm hoping that someone doesn't play a game. But who's not going to play a game? Mbuemo and Mitoma are both going to start. If Haaland doesn't play a game, I might get lucky. I might get lucky this week. Very unlikely though. So 9 points are just sitting on the bench. He's probably going to get 11 points by the end of the bonus points and stuff. Almost done. 8 minutes are up. Oh, it's done. Okay. That's it. 2-0. 2-0 to Spurs. Full time. Alright, guys. I am going to quickly get freshened up for the next game. Udogi. The stream's already set up. I'll be there 7:25. Feel free to join me for the next one. I'm just going to go get freshened up and I'll be back in about 25 minutes. Thank you for watching as always, guys. And that was a fun game. The atmosphere was great and it was quite enjoyable actually. Are you going to go to Mumbai to watch Neymar? It's close to go out. No. Hard pass, dude. Not a Neymar guy. Hard pass. Swap Singh Noise, congratulations, Swap. Good game, good football. Should have got more. Richarlison's absolutely horrible. I think we can all just, agree that he's just not good enough. Anyway, I will see you in the next one, guys. Swap, if you want, do feel free to join and we can talk about your game there. But congratulations. Your weekend is going to be great. Good win against a tough Bournemouth side. At the Vitality, conditions were not great either. Got the win, that's what matters. More momentum carried on into the international break, most probably. So, I will see you guys in 25 minutes. Take care, and I'll see you in the next stream. It's already set up. So, freshen up, then I will say, yeah, absolutely, Swap. I'll see you in the next stream. See you guys.